300 days without indictment. As of September the 1st, there is a $5,000 good bond. It was a consent bond signed by Judge Brasher on 9/1/2022. 3 charges of criminal damage to property in the 2nd degree, 1 count of public indecency, and 1 count of obstruction to a law enforcement officer. Pre-trial.
Judge multi-state offender, 4 in Georgia, 4 in Ohio, 14 in Illinois, also in Alabama and Virginia. He has a 2014 capital attempt at a capital offense. In Illinois, he has a 2011 disorderly conduct. In Georgia, he has a 2018 drug-related object. Nothing further.
Right. Go ahead, Ms. Bray.
Yes, Your Honor. As you stated, he's been in 300 days now without indictment, as well as not a prelim. I do believe his prelim is scheduled to come up. It was supposed to happen on March 29th. I don't know why it didn't happen, but it didn't happen on that date. I was out on vacation, so obviously the officer didn't appear. I believe he was on vacation, but that's the same excuse that the state said on March 15th when I was present. They said the officer was on approved vacation. And so they reset it to March 29th, and then the officer still did not show. So we're here now. As you stated, he has a $5,000 bond. He's 43 years old. He has lived here in the state of Georgia for the last 20 years. His 2 sisters live here, his cousins. He also has a daughter in her 20s that also lives here. So he has ties to the area, Your Honor. He did obtain his GED. He is a military veteran. We have tried the Veterans Administration domiciliary. They were not able to take him. Let me just say that. We have also tried the bail bond project. And I know that his brother, who called me yesterday as well as today, he also contacted the bail bond project trying to get him out. I believe the issue might be, you need to have at least 2 references for the bail bond project. I guess. I don't know. His brother's a reference, but apparently you need somebody else. So he's been in 300 days. He hasn't been indicted. We haven't had that prelim. We've been trying. I'm asking for a UJR through the jail, Your Honor.
All right. What says the state?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would request a reasonable bond in the court's discretion. The state would just note that the state has already consented to a bond. The state believes this is an appropriate bond. As for the defendant, we would just ask the court to take into account his criminal history as well as this particular incident. There's $37,000 worth of damage that occurred here.
Hold on a second, Mr. Pennington. Hold on. Jawan Dennis, you're driving. I can tell. Bye. See you later. Bye. Bye. We don't zoom and drive. Bye. All right, go ahead, Mr. Pennington.
Yes, Your Honor. There was $37,000 worth of damage that occurred due to the actions of Mr. Byrd at the gas station. Additionally, after that, he disrobed himself in the middle of the street. This was between 10:41 p.m. and 1:13 a.m. So the state's just concerned with just the facts of this case. The state would request here in this case, if given his criminal history as well, if bond is lowered, that an ankle monitor is put in place in addition to whatever other conditions the court deems appropriate.
All right, and Ms. Bray, Judge Dallas heard the prelim on April the 12th. You hear me, Ms. Bray?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. And was I back at April 12th? No.
I don't know. You and the officer might have still been on vacation.
Oh, I might have. I might have.
Yeah, so she did that and found probable cause on all 5 counts. All right.
Okay.
So no drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. Is he going to live in Fulton County? Oh, you don't know, right?
We really don't know because he doesn't have a stable address, but he does live in Fulton County.
All right. So you have to provide an address where you're going to be living. No drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. Let's see. Stay away from Shell gas station at 490 Whitehall Street. Didn't I give you the number of somebody you could probably talk to before? Remind me before that, Miss Bray. I'll text it to you. to try to get maybe some contact there.
Actually, there were two numbers because I looked through the file. There were two numbers for him to contact, and it had to do with the veterans thing.
Okay. All right. So 500 on count on a piece on count 1 through 3. So 500, 500, 500, 100, and then 200, 500, 500, 500, 100, and 200. And sir, one of the bond conditions is when you're out in public, you got to keep your clothes on. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth. I'll put that name in my email.
All right, thank you.
All right. Brian Garrison. Thank you, sir. Position 18, Bostic.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I would like to waive sounding, please.
Oh, okay. Now
You said
we're
Brian
doing-
Garrison, correct?
Yes, we're just doing added on charges, right?
I believe that there's two positions and I would like to waive sounding on both of them.
Okay, but but on this one, it's just charges that are added, correct?
Correct, Judge. It's the same case number.
Right.
There were additional charges added after the calendar was published.
And there's a C. All right, hold on one second. But bond hasn't been set on or bond was set on these.
Yes, Your Honor.
You just want to address it again as a whole then? All right, 22 CP 215042, Brian Harrison. Is it 111 days in jail without indictment? And there is, let's see. Let me see how many counts now.